Well, hey, here we are today. 1, 2, 3, sound check. Here we go. Just this is actually a reconfiguration of the previous effort of doing this. So this is not by any means a new show, but it's a new installment. It's rather a recent installment of what I've been doing for the past few years. Hey, hello, everybody. I'm Noble, the cogenivist. I want to say cogenivist and not congenivist. Cogenivist, and you are in tune to the Cogent Talk channel. Just to start things off, this started out to be a project where I wanted to do so much more, but I've had to gear down and think about starting small with hopes that perhaps it would build, or maybe not. This might be just something of a project, more or less a hobby of sorts, I guess. But hey, here we are, trying to piece something together little by little. Anyway, I want to welcome you to this installment of the conversation. Just overall general conversation, not necessarily rants. I'm trying to stay away from that if I possibly can, because there's so much going on during this pandemic situation. And, well, what I hope to bring, as the title would suggest, clear and concise information to you by way of conversation. Logical conversation rooted in logic and fact-based information. So that's the goal. And just stuff that goes on, I guess, on a given day, because I'm human just like you. Along those lines, I'm actually going through my cellular phone, my mobile device, my computer. And what it is I'm doing, I'm going through contacts that, well, finally going through contacts that I don't need in my phone, because I don't call them and they don't call me. And what's funny is how arduous this is. I must be doing this in reverse or something, because this is actually quite something I find quite meticulous to do, because I'm doing this one at a time, going through my list of contacts, people I don't have any I'm not in touch with anymore, people that aren't interested in being in touch with me. Either they've said that or they inferred it, or, you get down the line in life and you realize that you don't really have a lot of things in common with people anymore. And it's that the older you get is when you realize it. And I'm looking through my contact list right now, and I'm seeing some names on here. Wow. Matter of fact, one of the names that I ran across is in the news right now, or has in the recent news in Los Angeles. But I'm not going to mention their name. I think I'm going to keep that number just for, I don't know, for whatever reason. So realistically, when you come to terms with the fact that there's people that you don't even speak to anymore, why are you carrying this data in your phone? As if you're going to call them again, as if they're interested in even hearing from you again, as if they wanted to hear from you in the first place. But I digress. So today is the 29th of September. Let me look at my calendar. Is tomorrow the last day? Yeah, tomorrow is the last day of September. I think when did fall start? A few days ago, Friday? Anyway, we're just starting off the fall season. It's actually quite nice where I'm at. Hope it's nice where you are. Oh, cool. I'm finding some things out about some of my contacts that I hadn't been in touch with in a long time, because the stuff gets updated. I think it's mainly through Facebook that all this stuff populates. Yeah, I have a Facebook account just like anybody else. I really meant to shake it and end it, but doggone it, it's got me wrapped up. I just saw that, what I see. I saw a Netflix documentary, Social Network Dilemma. Yeah, I'm deep inside within that dilemma. As someone that uses social media pretty much every day, especially, well, even more so during the pandemic. But I need to wean myself off of it, I know. But it's really impossible when you're trapped in this matrix that we're in. You know, I don't mean to sound trendy by saying that I'm in the matrix, but I recognize that I am in the matrix. Just like anyone else that's paying taxes, has a social security number, or birth certificate, and is living life, or actually just existing, which I tend to maintain more so. Going through my phone, still taking care of some of these things here. I ran across this motivational thing here on my homepage. It says, don't promise when you're happy. Do not reply when you're angry. And do not decide when you're sad. Yeah, interesting. Well, in my ins and outs every day, I tend to be an observer of people because I actually used to do that professionally. I used to have to observe people. And depending on the manner in which I observed people would, be something that would probably be impactful, and to the point of life and death. So I had to observe people closely. And I tend to do that, old habits die hard, I'm out today ripping and running errands and stuff. And you got people that are just pretty much on edge. And it's easy to lose track of that because you get into your own zone and you don't think that deeply, about people around you that can do you harm or that could just be stupid. That's why I tend to minimize my exposure and I don't go to certain places, like to the store, certain times a day. There's only certain times and days that I go to the store, certain hours I go to the store. Certain hours, I just don't like crowds right now. I never really was big on crowds anyway, especially festive crowds. But anyway, I'm jumping around here, but I just wanted to maybe just put this out there and make this serve as an introduction of who I am, who it is, and what I might be trying to do here. So I guess it's safe to say that this is going to be somewhat of a journal, but I have to be careful because I don't want all my business out there, right? I mean, who wants their business out there? I mean, I'm not a public person. That's the thing. See, and this stuff is really taking some getting used to, this social media experience when you're out there and you're looking at, wanting to do podcasting and you want to start putting you tend to want to put yourself out there. You got to, I'm stammering, but there's things that are required of you in order to be engaging or possibly engaging to a given audience, right? But there's certain things that I won't do. There's only so far I'll go, right? Like, for instance, my name is Noble. Some of you that know me personally actually know this is just a stage name. Stage name for these productions I plan on doing from here on out. At least that's the hope. So anyway, people, let me see what kind of time here. Yeah, I went on for about, I'm going to wrap it up here. This is not brief by any means. I mean, I'm looking at 9 minutes, but yeah, it's not brief at all. Especially when you think of how long. Never mind. I was going to leave that alone. I was going to even mention it, but with all these things that's going on around us, thinking about how long someone's knee is on your neck. And I'm looking at, it's 9 minutes and about close to 40 seconds. And I've talked that long so far about nothing. But we're getting started. We got to start somewhere, right? Anyway, folks, I'm here. You're there. And in the future, hope to be making more contributions. Actually posting up every so often. So as Spreaker is telling me time is running out that I need to upgrade. But hey, I don't have the funding set up for that. But maybe next time. All right, peace, y'all. Salutations. Take it easy. Be good. Be well. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll make this a regular thing. Peace.